What's good, folks? LETBURNRANT. Click, stream, and enjoy. It's your boy Burn. I hope everybody's having a great Friday. Wherever you guys are at right now, salute to you guys. Not that I want to give a little quick promo, but I am going to do that because it's my podcast. I can do whatever the fuck I want. Burn season out right now. All DSPs now on SoundCloud. So if you got a SoundCloud, you can go bump that right there. Apple, Spotify, YouTube, SoundClick. Where Bandcamp, wherever it's possible, go cop it. Let me get comfortable right now, cause I like to have my Friday mayhem. So every Friday, instead of just talking about one, topic, I would normally do, I'm just gonna go through a whole shit of things I could have said this whole week before that I didn't get a chance to. Cause cause obviously right now, Saturday and Sunday, I ain't saying shit unless it's really needed to, and I'm gonna keep it to 5 days a week with this podcast. For the last 6 years before that, I've been sporadic, I've been up and down, I've no-showed, I've gone on streaks where I dropped 5 on one day. That shit gets tiresome right now, and I think it's not productive on my part. So maybe once a day, get what's really going on around the world, and then everything else I didn't talk about, I'm gonna throw it all into one big bowl of fucking bullshit today. So, everybody's doing good, and here goes the rant of the week. Whatever you want to call the shit. Okay? Anyway, I'll give it a proper name down the line. So, let's start. Joey Badass, I think it was the first day of the year, whatever it was, motherfucker came out with the rulers back right now. It seemed like he's paying homage to Slick Rick. Slick Rick, I believe, said the ruler's back. He did say the ruler's back. He did. He's claiming himself the new king of New York. I have no problem with it. My thing is right now, you've been non-existent all last year. If I'm not mistaken, let me make sure because I don't want to fuck it up right now and make no assumptions about your whereabouts, because like I said, you're a very busy dude. I know you do movies. I just want to make sure I give it its proper context before I even open my mouth and start violating. And not that I'm going to violate on him, because like I said, Joey Badass is a very talented rapper. Oh, an artist at this point. Joey Badass, Jovan, okay. Well, his birthday is coming up. So happy early birthday to you also. This was probably a good way to go about it. Rapper, actor, Brooklyn, New York, pro era, East Coast. Alright, well, let me see what I'm looking for right now. East Coast hip hop, progressive rap, 2010. Hold on, folks, give me a minute. I'm just looking for his discography right now, because I just want to see what he been doing since, because I didn't hear from last year. I didn't hear from that motherfucker last year at all. His last album technically was 2000. Well, Drop by Pro then you had American Badass, and then you had Before the Dollars. So it's not like, I'll put it this way, because there's no knock on Joey Badass. Joey Badass, you got it. You definitely been holding down. Last mixtape. So essentially, you really haven't done shit in about 2.5 years, technically. If we don't get another album, it'll be definitely 3 years by July. So it's been a minute right now since you've done any type of body of work, technically. 2024. Yeah. Not much right now. Not much at all. Let's see. 2024, you ain't really do much, Papa. You ain't do much, man. Yeah, I mean, I guess. All right, listen. I'll just be blunt. Joey Badass, you kind of been quiet for the last 2 years, honestly. Now, like I said, you doing your other thing right now, so I'm not here to knock you on, at all, because you're very busy right now doing, the whole Power series right now, the whole Raising Canaan. Is that shit still going on? I think it's still probably still going on right now. But nonetheless, right now, you're doing your thing. And like I said, I'm not knocking right now, especially when it comes to the whole acting shit right now. I know that you got something coming up right now with I think the biograph with Big L. You're gonna be the big guy for that shit. I'm not sure if you're the actor, you're gonna be leading role playing Big L, but that's major props right now to an all-time legend right now in Big L. I just want to hear more fire shit come out you right now, right? Honestly, you've been on your grind, what shit, for as long as what we got, 2013 at least, 2012. So you've been in the game long enough right now to know the ins and outs of everything. I just want to see some more music constantly from you. That's it. I think if we get more music constantly from you right now, there's no reason why nobody can say that you ain't the king of New York. And honestly, right now, the king of New York is really up for grabs at this point. We had Hove, Nas, and then they phased out. We had a little momentum for 50 Cent up until that whole Kanye West bullshit happened right now, and then the industry kicked him out. I guess we had a little momentum with Pop Smokes, and then he had 6ix9ine. That fizzled out because Pop Smokes died, and then 6ix9ine was a snitch. So it was like, we can't give you that. So pull that to the side. So technically, like I said, New York has been in a vacuum since then for the King of New York. Not that A Boogie's not a talented motherfucker. A Boogie is one of the best that New York has to offer. All due respect to A Boogie. He's the same age also with Joey Badass. But he's not been he ain't been as constant also, just like Badass. Despite his last album being last year, but it just wasn't the same. His last album was Better Off Alone. He I don't know. Like I said, he's had the bigger artists, a 2-time platinum album. Hoodie Seasons, definitely platinum. Artist 2.0, a platinum album. And then, like I said, me versus myself was okay, and then Better Off Alone, it seemed like he's not that he's struggling, he's doing his shit, but dog, do we look at you as King of New York if you're not making constant hits? I don't know about that. If you're gonna be King of New York, you gotta be hitting the hits right now. Your shit gotta be on Billboard. Your shit gotta be making some fucking moves. And not, what's the whole point of you even talking about King of New York of anything? When Jay-Z was doing his shit right now, his shit was always slapping on billboards. When Nas, at the early of his career right now, was doing his thing, billboards. Now we don't care much about it no more now, because nigga don't even care. Nas is already established legend, so we don't give a fuck about that shit right now. Again, it's just like I said, the shit's in a whole vacuum right now when it comes to King of New York. Can I really give that shit to A Boogie? Because he's, like I said, he's been doing his work, but, not constantly also. Because you don't hear we don't get the hits that we need from these guys. And then you got a lot of New York rappers right now that don't even care about the whole Billboard shit. So it's like, man, fuck all that shit. We just like to get our money and then we go about our fucking day. And it's cool also. But when you talk about King of New York and everything like that, the lyricism, the notoriety, everything that comes with it, you gotta take it in. This is why everybody be hating on Jay-Z, I feel like, because Jay-Z wasn't scared to take a chance at what he wanted to do, and he did it. Albums always going number 1. Songs always going on Billboard top 40s. Jay-Z was that dude. And in the end, Pop Smoke came in a wave later right now, just like 50 did, and he had his shit on billboards. 6ix9ine also. We ain't gonna shit on 6ix9ine. He's from New York. Despite him being what it is, he did when before that whole shit crash landed on his motherfucker, he was doing his thing. I hate to say it, but he was. There's a vacuum now in New Yorkers right now. There's nobody really dropping constant hits. It's not his on the top 40 and shit. Again, if Joey Badass feels like he's the king of New York, you gotta take it by the balls and run with it. That's it. If you do that, you constantly get back to what you can do right now, then fine. You got it. Because right now, there's no big time artists in New York. I'm not saying like there isn't like with Jada Kiss. I'm not saying no disrespect to Nims. I'm not saying no disrespect to a couple of these motherfuckers right now that's really going hard for New York when they're rocking out, going on Rolling Loud, and all these other events around the world. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is that right now, nobody's really taking the lead as the top guy in New York, the guy that you can look up to say, yo, I'm going to challenge that motherfucker. I'm going to see if he hold on to the throne. That's what I'm talking about. If you don't, and there's nobody technically on the throne right now. Fuck what everything Fabio was saying right now. Fabio's been cooling it off in the longest right now. He's cooled off. Young M.A., where is she? Cooled off. So other artists right now that could have been up there is dead. Or a snitch. So if Joey Badass is going to really proclaim himself to be king of New York, you guys start dropping some hits right now. You guys start doing some content. You guys start really going out there for New York right now. Because if not, as much as dope as you are, nobody gives a fuck. And that's the thing with right now. That's the thing with other coasts right now when they look at New York. We've definitely fallen off. The South had their momentous run and they just ran with it. They ran with it. Even when Pop Smoke was popping up and then 6ix9ine was popping up, the South was still running it. And now the West Coast now has their little momentum right now. And we don't know. Maybe the West Coast might hold it down for this current wave for a while. The magnitude of the severity of what happened between Kendrick and Drake is a ripple effect that's going to take precedence for as long as possible. So no one knows how long this is going to be right now with the West Coast dominating the way they are. Kendrick right now is the clear uno of everybody right now. The numero uno, the de facto leader of this rap world. Not just the West. If Joey Badass really wants to, let's just get with the baby steps. You want to be king of New York right now? Go. You gotta prove that at this point. You gotta really prove that you are king of New York. You really gotta prove that you're really gonna take that mantle, take on all newcomers right now and old comers and whoever that feels like they deserve to be the top spot in New York. Hands down. If you can do that, say, fuck it. Who the fuck is for me or anybody else to criticize you? Joey Badass, yo, man, listen, salute to you. The song is hard as fuck right now. The video is even harder. You have every reason to feel how you feel right now, and let's keep it going. I know you're still doing the whole power shit. Fuck all that right now. Get back to Joey Badass. Keep it fucking rocking, and I'll leave it as that. Who the fuck heard about this? I think let's call it Nova virus. I thought we was done with these viruses right now. It seems like every fucking couple years we get virus this, virus that, and more of these fucking virus. Like, bro, I'm tired of this shit right now, man. Let me see this. Nora. I'm getting that shit confused with Nora Jones. Norovirus. So, a norovirus is a fucking no-walk virus and sometimes referred to winter vomiting disease. Is common cause of, oh my god, what the fuck, gastroenteritis. Infection is characterized by non-bloody diarrhea, vomiting, and stomach pain. Fever or headache may also occur. Symptoms usually develop 12 to 48 hours after being exposed, and recovery usually takes 1 to 3 days. Complications are uncommon, but may include dehydration, especially in the young and the old, and those with other health issues. Nah, I don't believe this. Wash your hands. Okay, we all know that. Drink fluids. That's crazy. So this shit alone, hands down, frequently is 685 million cases a year, which kills over 200,000 per year. All right, so yeah, that's a high number. No matter how you want to look at it, 200,000 is still 200,000. It's fucking bad. Um, yeah, I don't know. I don't be feeling like that's the norovirus. I think we're getting hit with the coronavirus. Um, yeah, I've seen some people with the symptoms of diarrhea and vomiting and everything else, but the I don't know. There's been outbreaks so far around the country. Let me read a couple of this right now. This comes from NPR. Nearly 900 people aboard a cruise ship. Let me, I'll keep reading. Correct. Last year there were 16 outbreaks on a cruise ship from norovirus, salmonella, E. coli, other identified pathogens that cause gastrointestinal symptoms such as diarrhea, vomiting. That's the largest number of a cruise ship outbreak in 12 years. I'm trying to see the whole America shit. During the week of December 5th, the most recent time period of which data is available, the report 91 suspected or confirmed outbreaks of norovirus, which is higher than the range reported during the same period in the previous season since 2012. The data comes from 14 states that reports. This year, the number of reported norovirus outbreaks has exceeded the number that we've recently and in the years before the pandemic, the CDC said in a statement. Each year, there are about 2,500 norovirus outbreaks, according to the CDC, and they're usually more common cooler winter months. Not sure why the illness spreads in the winter, though scientists speculate it may be because people spend more time together indoors. Norovirus outbreaks declined in the 2020 to 2021 season because of curtailed social activities and transmissions during the pandemic. A CDC reporting system that gathers testing data from labs around the country shows a rate of 22% positive norovirus tests from the week ending of December 21st, which is the highest rate since 2018. Young children and older adults are more at risk for severe dehydration from norovirus. The illness leads to some 465,000 emergency department visits each year, mostly in young children. The disease usually spreads through direct contact, such as sharing food or utensils. To prevent infections, the CDC recommends keeping up with hand washing, especially for people who handle food or around children, older adults, or people with weakened immune system. Norovirus is a hardy virus that the CDC says can persist and surface for days or weeks. Recent infections on ships have prompted the Queen Mary parent company Cunard and other cruise lines, including Highland America, to increase cleaning and sanitation of ships as well as to isolate sick crew members. Yeah, that's crazy. I do cleaning. I don't think I ever said this on the podcast before, but I do cleaning as a porter and as a supervisor. So I'm pretty sure my jobs right now, they're gonna definitely tell me the put the increase in, cleaning common areas, touch points, just to prevent this outbreak. Now, like I said, you can't escape it. It's just gonna happen anyway. But if I can do my part in limiting it, and other people also around this country can help limit that also when it comes to hand washing, wiping down surface boards, and the whole works. It goes a long way. I got kids, so that's normally my fear every time I'm next to them. Because especially if I leave work, do I leave work with carrying the pathogen on me? Like I said, it's very, especially after the coronavirus right now, is just a lot of things you gotta be scared for right now, because if you bring, what's gonna happen? Are you bringing the virus with you on your clothes? I know when the pandemic first happened, I would normally take my clothes off and bag it up. So once I get to the laundry, throw all that shit in and, heat that motherfucker up and just, hope that everything goes away. And if I did go outside, I'll just, I'll just stay in, I'll just be I'll just be butt naked. I ain't gonna hold you. During those times right now when I didn't have to go outside, I stay butt naked, drink my tea, drink my little liquor, do my music, and call it a day. You ain't gonna see me out there if there's no reason for me to be out there. Like I said, different times 4 years ago compared to now. Hopefully this doesn't become a pandemic with this going all over this country. I don't think it will. 200,000 to almost 500,000 is still, I guess if you want to look at it in totality, is maybe like 5% up to like 300 million people in this country. But like I said, regardless, we shouldn't even think like that because Corona, we didn't think Corona was going to be as big as it showed itself. And when it did, we couldn't stop it. So hopefully this norovirus or Norwalk virus, it's winter time. So I guess as the springs, start to come down, with this, hopefully, hey, hopefully this is over with and gets blown over again. Everybody hopefully get their flu shots and hopefully you just have a better, strong immune system. Again, this is definitely will be a red flag to people with bad immune systems, old people and children. So like I said, take fucking precaution, do whatever you gotta do to make sure that your loved ones are safe. And yeah, that's about it when it comes to that. All right, so uh, I guess I'll talk about this also. I don't know if this was even a part of an attack, but the fact that this was even on the news right now, it's crazy. Let me see. Maybe let me get a credible source. Let me get the New York Post. So, 10 people was wounded in a mass shooting outside a nightclub. Funny thing about this right now, I think it was 2018 or 2019, I went to this place, Club Amazura, they call it, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Amazura. Club Amazura. I went there one time. It was with a coworker from the job. Uh, she told me, yo, she was her and her man. They asked me, you want to come through? Never heard about this place in my life, but I went there. It was cool. It was a Caribbean theme at the time. I was shit. They had good food and some liquor. I enjoyed. That was the only time I went there. Very big venue. Could host maybe up to 3 to 4 thousand people. It's very big though. I ain't gonna hold you. The food was amazing, but I guess that was the theme for that time. I don't know what else they do over there. Um, but yeah. So 10 people wounded in the shooting. At least 10 people, mainly teenagers, were injured in a mass shooting outside of a nightclub in Queens on Wednesday night, according to NYPD. A group of 4 men fired at least 30 gunshots into a crowd that gathered near the Amazura nightclub in Jamaica just before 11:20 p.m. after a private event at the location. Okay, so private event. So if you got a private event, I'm pretty sure that means you guys probably know who fucking did it. 6 females and 4 males ranging in age from 16 to 20 were struck by bullets, NYPD officials said Thursday morning press conference. Police are searching for a light-colored sedan in connection with the shooting. None of the victims are in critical condition and all are expected to survive. The victims were transported to area hospitals including Long Island Jewish Hospital and Cohen Children's Medical Center. A massive police and ambulance response outside Amazura was seen in footage posted on the Citizen app. Um, Amazura has an expensive interior with a capacity of 4,000 people and regularly hosts DJs and live performance. All right, well, that's all they can say about that. So, private event, you got about, it sound like a teenager event, which means they probably know who the fuck did it right now. There must have been somebody beefing over a girl, a guy, friends probably made some gossip, people from different hoods beefing and shit right now. That's some young nigga shit right now. You little niggas always doing some stupid shit right now. Beefing over blocks and territories and all this dumb shit that got nothing to do with you whatsoever. You don't even own this shit. Hell, you don't even own fucking rent. You don't even pay for your rent. You live with your fucking mama or grandma or your uncle. And y'all have the nerve to get a gun and start shooting each other. This that type of bullshit right now is gonna get you motherfuckers locked up. And if you get caught, so be it. Y'all dumb as fuck. Fucking the year just started already. Didn't we not learn our fucking lesson in the first day of the year right now with a terrorist attack? Y'all doing some dumb, horrible shit right now. I hope the 10 people that they get shot at, they're all young. Not even, some of them didn't even get past high school yet. Some of them didn't even get to experience adult lifehood right now. Damn it, none of these motherfuckers can't even drink legally. So, yeah. I don't know what type of beef it was right now, but it must have been some stupid ass shit right now that translates to this happening. Motherfuckers is dumb as hell. I don't know what's the whole point of you guys beefing and all this other shit right now. Just fight. If you got an issue, just fight. None of you niggas want to fight no more. Y'all pussy. Anyway, hope you feel better. Always hope the 6 females and the 4 guys, y'all get well. Shit, man. These motherfuckers don't be caring no more. Y'all be killing motherfuckers' kids and shit. And y'all kids yourself. And y'all don't care when your parents start weeping when you were in jail and shit. I don't know what motherfuckers be thinking anymore. It feels like they don't think with their head, they just think with their Glock. You fucking stupid niggas right now. That's a damn shame. This whole generation right now, you little ass niggas right now, what, Gen Z? You little ass niggas is all ass backwards. Y'all don't think with nothing right now. Nobody wants to fight. Everybody wants to pick up a gun or a knife or something. Nobody wants to just fight it and talk it out. They just want to kill and get arrested for this shit. And be proud like that shit is a good thing. And then we sit here saying, free him. Now fuck out of here. We ain't freeing you for shit. Nigga, please. We're not gonna free you. You dumb as fuck. That's it. I'm gonna leave that topic alone. Not much to say about it right now. Unless further news come about it, leave it alone. So we're gonna leave that as it is. Yo, are we gonna fucking not talk about this Uncle Murder's 2024 wrap up? 17 fucking minutes. Fucking long. You know, I don't know. For some reason right now, I thought it would be like, because Uncle Murder was speaking facts. Uncle Murder was speaking facts about shit that we normally were always all you fucking saying, or probably didn't want to talk about it, but we knew what was going on, but we just was like trying to play it off and shit. But Uncle Murder, he kept it as dead as possible. He kept that shit dead as possible. I don't know. I felt like the wrap up could have been a lot better. I don't know. I felt like it could have been a lot better. I don't know why. It was good. It was a very good. It was, like I said, every time Uncle Murder dropped his wrap up right now, he's been doing it for 10 years. Each time it feels like it gets better and better. I guess maybe the popularity right now. I don't know, maybe it's forcing Uncle Murder to have to keep going on tantrums of, I don't know. I'm not sure how you go about it, like I said. It sucks because I've listened to Uncle Murder for way before the wrap ups. When he dropped Bullet. When he dropped that Children's Story freestyle for Slick Rick shit. When he flipped that shit and killed it. He's been out there for the longest right now. Uncle Murder don't get the type of respect. He's been getting some type of shine right now since he's under 50 cents, and 50 cents has really held him down like a real nigga. So salute to 50. He's really held Uncle Murder down because he's one of the few real ones in Brooklyn. And like I said, Uncle Murder should have been, personally, Uncle Murder should have gotten higher than where he's at right now. Maybe because his name is Uncle Murder. I don't know. But even when he switched it to Lanny Grant for that time being right now, it's like he still never got that type of recognition. He's a dope-ass rapper. A dope-ass rapper. So I don't know why he wasn't given that type of shine. I don't know why Jay-Z didn't give him that recognition that 50 has given him right now. But 50's definitely giving him that recognition. He's got him in situations where he knows he could put him at right now. And it's worked out to the best for him. So, 2024 rapper, to me, was very fire. Not one of the best that he's dropped. I would say within the top one. Like I say, this is like 10 wrap-ups he's done. So It's not like you can just say, oh, what's his top 5 and all this shit right now. When it's literally only just 10 rappers he's done. But this is, like I said, this is, ever since he and Great John on the beat hooked up right now, unless they've always hooked up on all of them, I'm not sure, but they have made history. They've made fucking fire. I think the 2020 wrap up was maybe the best. And that was just an array of everything that happened that year. Losing Kobe, Chadwick Boseman, the guy who's Black Panther technically, Corona, Trump about to get his ass get the fuck out with Biden old ass. It was just a whole lot of things that came with it. That's when you knew the wrap up hit his peak. That was a magnum opus of his wrap up with that one. And even the 2021 was fucking fire. Like I said, all his wrap up is fire. I guess we're looking at previous work and matching it with others. That's where I'm at with his wrap ups right now. But after that, his wrap up was fucking crazy and funny as fuck. He was right. Diddy's a fucking rapist, a sexual abuser, everything under the book. They say Diddy did it, he done it. Yeah, Daisy, you're right about Daisy right now. Beyonce's looking at this nigga, how you gonna get us caught for some Diddy shit? Like, Jay-Z, you got to eventually answer some questions this year right now about your involvement with Diddy, because if any video do come out with you on it right now, your career's over. Fuck everything and fuck everything that comes with it. He was right. We all thought that Drake won. I ain't gonna hold you. I felt like Kendrick would violently respond, but it was gonna be during Kendrick was gonna pick and choose how he'll go about it. But he did. He did. And once he did, everything was a wrap right now. We knew where this was going. Up until that May 3rd when this is start flying out the ass. Yeah. And then Drake and the whole lawsuit bullshit right now. I don't know what's going to be the case, but right now Drake don't look too good right now doing sucker shit. J. Cole don't look too good apologizing. We don't want to hear no more about competition right now from you when you gave up. It doesn't matter if you talk about you lost a friend and all that shit. Kendrick already made it clear. Fuck with that apology, nigga. We ain't friends regardless. You pick the side, keep it to the side. Kendrick is keeping it hip hop. You pick your side, move on from it. J. Cole, you fucked up right now, because instead of you losing a friend, you lost the beef, you lost the fight, you ran away, you lost everything. It wasn't needed. A lot of people died. A lot of bullshit happened. A lot of artists on drugs. A lot of artists crashing out. It was a crazy fucking year. And fucking, I'm happy Uncle Murder is still able to do this. He said this every year right now that he's gonna stop doing this shit. Nigga, you funny as fuck. You fucking funny as fuck. Keep going, Uncle Murder, like I said. Not because this is the only thing keeping you relevancy, because that's not really the case right now. Because you still doing your thing, even though, like I said, you're not at that platform as other main time artists. But you're still killing it right now. You're still doing, 50 still got you in position of doing movies as well also. So you're like I said, you set for life right now fucking with 50. Like I said, if you was there during the G-Unit era, oh hell yeah, man. Your album would have been kicking, flying, selling, man. Fuck everything else. But regardless of what it is right now, salute to Uncle Murder. He's really killing the shit right now. So what else? What else is about? Let me say something about the Eagles right now, because I don't really get the concept of records. I personally thought records were made to be broken, not preserved, not etched in the archive like it's supposed to stay there for any fucking reason. I thought it was seriously meant to be broken. All records were made to be broken. I don't know when we're ever gonna have a quarterback that breaks the record for 55 touchdowns in a season over Pam Manning. I don't know if we're gonna ever have a QB. Maybe Mahomes might be, but we're never gonna have a QB that's gonna win 7 Super Bowls the way Tom Brady did. We're never. If Bill Belichick comes back, we might not never see a head coach have the most wins in football history with Don Shula. Even though Bill Belichick is like maybe 3 seasons
4 seasons away if he wins at a rate of 4. Anyway, the whole point is right now, records are made to be broken. You got perfect opportunity for the Eagles to face not only for Saquon Barkley, but he's facing his former team, the same team that just threw him out to pasture like he was a bum of running back. He's not a bum. He proved it. You give that man the fucking record over the Giants. Let him break that record. Let him make the Giants feel like crap for what they did to him. You have to make this guy, you gotta make this personal because one, the Giants picked Daniel Jones over him. And it's ironic, both of them is not on the team. They're gonna choose, they already made the decision. Saquon already said that. He is up to the coach, and the coach Sirianni, like all other bad decisions he made this year. Not that he's a horrible coach. I've grown to like him, even though I feel like Andy Reid was maybe the best coach in Eagles history, in my eyes, despite not winning a Super Bowl. And then you got Doug Peterson after him, who was able to win a Super Bowl. And then, Sirianni, he's done a solid job. But listen, you've got an amazing offensive line, if not the best offensive line in football. You mean to tell me you're not able to just torch the Giants for over? First of all, y'all been the best running attack in football. Clearly, again, Saquon over 2,000 yards. I don't know what's the logic they're doing right now, or maybe their whole goal was just to get to 2,000, let him rest. I don't know. I don't like the idea of a record if it's within range. And this is I can't hold it. This is the first time in a very long time a running back is in a full game range of breaking this fucking record. Break the fucking record. Or maybe they spoofing us. Maybe they just wanted to say that out to the public so nobody knows. And then by the time we get to game time, Saquon Barkley changed his mind and he runs hell. Who knows? I don't know. Does the Giants need to win this game? No. You're going to fuck up your draft position. If y'all trying to get a QB, this looks bad on you. First of all, y'all wasn't even supposed to win to beat the Colts. And y'all went out there and beat the Colts. Yeah, you wanted to win for your hometown. Congratulations. Who gives a fuck? You're not going nowhere. So y'all did that lame shit right now, where y'all should have been just keep losing because at the time you was the number 1 seed. Doing all that dumb shit and winning, congratulations. I'm pretty sure everybody was better off wishing that you tanked. Since you didn't do that, y'all won your moral victory and a win. Congratulations. You're going to do it again? You're going to try to play these guys out to do this again? Does that really make sense? Are y'all thinking or you guys are just trying to be competitive to get into a drafting position? How? How you going to get yourself into a drafting position? First of all, you have the 4th seed now if it comes to worse teams. I don't know if the Titans are going to draft a QB. We don't know. Will Levis cannot to be a QB that the Titans start. But like I said, this is his first full year also as a QB. They ain't giving him much to work with. And then you got the Browns. You still got Deshaun Watson under contract right now. Are you really going to just say hell with Deshaun Watson, throw him completely? You just restructured his contract. So really, are you really willing to even just mortgage another QB with Deshaun Watson, unless you just say the hell with this, just throw him to the curb and let's get somebody else? So Giants, you're in a position up to get one of these 2 QBs, Cam Ward, Shakur Sanders. You're in position. You was in better position at number 1 before you screwed that up. Now you want to screw it up again? You beat the Eagles and then some shit goes left and now you probably 8, 9, 10 in the order. Nah. You're not thinking logical right now. You're just thinking about, the fucking head coach trying to save his job. Listen, Brian Daboll, up until this point, is a very, very good head coach. His first year, he made the Giants into something they wasn't supposed to be. He made them to a very, very good team. But that was under Saquon Barkley. You had Saquon there. You didn't have to expose Daniel Jones to everything else. Then you decide to give Daniel Jones that boatload of money that he did not deserve because of one average year. It wasn't like he threw for 35 touchdowns. My man only threw 15 touchdowns. That's unheard of for a starting QB in the National Football League. Now, to his credit, he ran the ball also. He ran for what, 800 yards. So he was like a white team version of Lamar Jackson. He played okay. He played decent enough, but not for $145 million for what, 2-3 years? Yeah, that's way too much right now. And the Giants should have knew that from the jump. And yet you still didn't want to pay Saquon. And then you disrespected him on Hard Knocks. So it wasn't, like I said, hey, I'm happy he came to the Eagles when he was a free agent. They said that the running back position is done with. It's not even close. You had Derrick Henry go off. You had Josh Jacobs go off. Aaron Jones go off. You had a boatload of running backs. You got the running backs in the Lions and McGovern and Gibbs going off. This has been the resurgent year for running backs. I'm very happy to say that. I'm happy as Saquon is with the Eagles. Fly Eagle Fly is on a whole new level right now, and Saquon has made this offensive line the best offensive line in football. I thought that I thought Jalen Hurts and the receiver will have an issue. No, this actually, to be honest right now, it's gonna help them more than hurt them. It's gonna definitely help them, especially once we get to the playoffs with play action and with Saquon and the running backs they got pounded it out against the defense. It gives, like I said, play action and more RPOs and more design plays for this offense to keep going. They can definitely take advantage of this. I just don't know. Again, I would just break the fucking record. It's against a team that got rid of you for absolutely nothing right now because they felt like you was finished. They didn't feel like you was ever gonna be the Saquon that could have been a franchise-changing running back. And in fact, you were. You just needed to be in a better team that can really utilize you the best way possible. The Eagles did. They made you into a 2,000-yard running back in your first year on this team. I seriously hope he breaks the record. I don't care if he had to do it in 18 games or less than 30 carries and more. It don't even matter. Break that record. If you can get that record, break that record. This is probably the only time we're going to have a running back within range of that record since Adrian Peterson. Break that record. That's it. Plain and simple. Let's not waste no time about this. Daquan, I know you want to break that record. There's no way in hell you're going to say that you don't want to break this record. That's cap. I'm breaking it. Why waste your time? Anywho. A quick, let me also briefly say this also. I didn't get a chance to talk about it when I first posted it yesterday on, all my sites with the whole terrorist bullshit that's been happening. When it comes to the New Orleans situation, it's now 15 people. I think over 40, 60 people hurt, but 15 people officially deceased, unalive. Condolences to them again. Also more news that the guy ran him over. He got into a shootout with the cops. The cops was able to pop him off. He's homegrown. He's from this country. He was from the army, ex-army ranger, I think. He's from the army. Again, I don't know what makes people feel like they can just go to these organizational groups, terrorist groups, and just decide they want to just inflict harm to people that had nothing to do with whatever issues that he was dealing with. Mental issues or not, he still took people's lives right now. That was unnecessary. And again, he's dead, so I guess we can all say good riddance to him. They said that he acted alone. But when you got groups like ISIS, Al Qaeda, do they really does this shit alone. Now they don't think he's part of it. They think he's a sympathizer with the group. Listen, I don't know what the hell that shit means, but honestly, again, when it comes to radicalized groups right now, they never do shit alone. Everything is pre-coordinated, premeditated, and pre-organized to go in perfection. So that's cap. There has to be somebody else involved in that shit right now for him to just decide that he's gonna willfully run through hundreds of thousands of people. It's like I said, it's heartbreaking again. You got a lot of stuff happening in the next couple of weeks for New Orleans with Mardi Gras, the Super Bowl, and you already know security is gonna be at an all-time high. Sorry, at an all-time high. It's gonna be up a higher now. It's gonna be higher now with this happening. And then with the Las Vegas situation, the guy over there, if I'm not mistaken, I think he's the voice dude right now. I don't know what they were saying about that one, but I just wanted to get my correction with the Las Vegas situation because um, things did change. Things did change with that guy. So um, let me see the Las Vegas explosion. So they got it. Okay, so he's identified. All right, hold on. I knew there was news about him, but they didn't say much. Uh, Hold on. Let's see. Can you just give me Wikipedia? He's crazy. You already know how Wikipedia gets down. They get down. They get down real quick. Trump International Hotel, Las Vegas, Tesla Cybertruck explosion at January 1st, 8:39 a.m. Tesla Cybertruck exploded outside the main entrance of Trump Tower, Las Vegas, and Paradise, Nevada. 7 bystanders were hurt, and the vehicle's sole occupant died from self-inflicted gunshot wounds to the head immediately prior to the explosion. Authorities found the truck contained Molotovs and gas canisters which fueled the explosion. Authorities identified the driver and perpetrator as Matthew Allen Leisberger, an American-born active-duty United States Army Special Forces soldier who was on leave for overseas duty. The FBI is currently investigating the incident as a possible terrorist attack. That's fucking crazy. So you got pretty much 2 Army. Yeah, that's crazy. That's fucking crazy. Damn, they even got the New Orleans truck attack also on Wikipedia. Um, Samad Din-Jabbar, American-born resident. Uh, yeah, he was an army. He was part of the army, and the Allen dude was special forces. I don't know what's going on here. Shit is getting weirder and weirder out here right now. Both of them both born here right now. So you got 2 American-born citizens. Both of them participated in the army. One for special forces and one for, I think, intel communications. How the hell they come from working for, a prestige, corporation to now one of them, a sympathizer for terrorism, another one possibly him also. This shit is getting crazy right now. I don't know what's happening right now where our Americans right now, like I said, I guess, listen, time is hard, time is tough. I think one of them was going for child support, and another one was, I believe, was a divorce, the one for the Las Vegas situation. I don't know what type of hardship they're going through, but I think we all going through some type of hardship. Doesn't mean that we just start, seeking grace from, I'll say it in hood terms. Just because shit's getting tough, you don't just go to your ops and make it and feel like shit's gonna get better for you. I'm just saying it in the best way hood possible. But after that, again, it's unfortunate. The people in Las Vegas, 7 people was hurt. Like I said, it looks like they're gonna be okay, hopefully. And he was the lone person that did this, which means we don't know what was his angle right now at this point. And then, like I said, New Orleans is very terrible. You definitely need to get beef up a lot of security, especially with the events happening down there. You got beef up security everywhere around this country at this point. This country is always a goddamn hotspot for every type of terrorist activity and every type of terrorist bullshit, internationally and domestically, because now it seems like more and more, after what we just seen right now on the first day of the year, it's domesticated right now. However, these organizations, these terrorist groups are able to brainwash the Americans, right? All Americans, citizens, into feeling like this is the best way for revenge. Go get therapy. Go check yourself into some rehab. That's what people need to do today. At least check into rehab, get some mental help, get evaluated, because you never know what might happen. You never know, you might fall into the dark side and not just give a fuck no more about people's feelings and their whereabouts and just start doing stupid, heinous shit. That's it. That's all I can say at this point. I've ranted along for over 50 minutes. This is my Friday meltdown for January 3rd, 2024. I'm going to call it the Friday Meltdown, Fryday. The Friday countdown. Meltdown, whatever you want to call the shit. But yeah, I go off random topics that happen around the week. And you like it, you hate it. I don't give a fuck what y'all think. It's what I think. Just enjoy the shit. So, LETBURNRANT. Click, stream, and enjoy. You can follow me on Facebook, Instagram, X, and YouTube. You could definitely listen to the podcast on YouTube now, Apple, Spotify, SoundClick, and any other lesser known podcast stations that you guys enjoy. Peace, love, and hair grease. Enjoy your Friday. I will talk to you on Monday on whatever that happened the weekend prior. I'm out. Burn!